I just want to do a quick video on the talks about Greenland. I'm going to let you know that the people of the Danish, why is the Danish coming? They're trying to take your land, Greenland. So the Prime Minister of Greenland is a woman who has been working with Trudeau to give your land to Greenland. Can you see the evidence in your face? The leader of the Danish people, the king or whatever he is a freak. If you look at someone who's attractive and then is in that kind of like soap opera personality, there's not much depth there. That's why they look like that. The reason why you look rough is because you actually feel things. You work hard in life. You deal with people. You talk to people. You fight with people. You have real emotions inside you. Mona Van looks like the way she looks is because she puts herself on a pedestal and commands everyone to feel a certain way. But she's aged quite a bit because I've fought her ass to where she is forced to feel guilt and shame, which is actually how she feels, while Gary Vee puts on all sorts of other emotions on her to make her feel less than, because that's actually how she feels. And it's not making her feel less than, it's just exposing her as the truth of who she actually is. So she isn't letting everything go like she used to, which is basically eating bonbons and saying, life is so great and my life is so easy, and then saying forgiveness. That's the Danish king. That's not how communities thrive. So she wants to stand on a pedestal and tell us how we're supposed to live, but she's not part of the community. So how is she going to the U.S. Capitol to tell us how we're supposed to buy clean makeup so that she can organize a business? It's how lobbyists work, by the way. They get paid to manipulate the people in Congress to make ideas sound cool when they don't know shit about shit. Has nothing to do with you as a customer or the consumer. It's all about how much money these people are paying. And we've talked to you about this. So this is the leg of exposure of what they all want to be a part of, everything that's the criminal corrupt shit. The lobbyist was Paris Hilton and Mona Van. That's exactly what lobbyists do. However, it's very clear that Paris Hilton is the problem and that Mona Van's completely clueless, which is why Ken Cook has been involved in this. Ken Cook has an idea around some things, I would assume. However, you're not all that either. See, a lot of these people get in this ego-driven society of them all knowing, and they don't know a whole lot. They don't know more than me, that's for sure. They don't know chemistry or science, even though they took chemistry class. Even worse, they may not know the thing, but they definitely don't do the research, and then they just yap. So what it would really be necessary is for you, example is iodine, bromium iodine, which is a mouth rinse that a doctor dentist discusses to cure, not cure, but assist in periodontal disease. So instead of just saying, well, I agree to him because he's a dentist, I told him I was a dental hygienist and he sent me a bottle. I never opened it. So I have to tell you, I don't actually think that it works, but maybe we could meet and have a conversation about it. Because I didn't see the point of it. Anyway, that's how you actually get results for yourself, where you then can teach people about shit, and then you start campaigning for it. However, all this jerk off did was show up in her outfit, looking and saying, help me sign my petition so that I can be cool in front of the U.S. Congress, and then I can put Cassandra in jail because I'm a lobbyist. Because that's how people's minds think while Gary Vee stands there and smiles. However, Josh Hawley has continuously been a support for exposing Mona Van, exposing Paris Hilton, and protecting Phoenix in assistance to Donald Trump. Reminding you that Donald Trump is in charge of this country, as in I did assist him in getting elected. But they still live in pie in the sky as if what they're doing is their freedom to do what they want in the form of democracy, which is what Kamala Harris did in the uplift and joy. See, if you're uplifted in joy, somebody else feels less than. The modern day world of society with all you fucking influencers acting like fucking fools. Enough with your uplift and your fucking joy, Gary Vee. So Gary Vee's now on a repetitive pattern of education that literally is no substance. He's just participating in the end of your careers. Because you're going to show yourself. See, he knows what he's talking about when it comes to the words joy and happiness. But when you listen to that shit, you don't think what he's thinking or relating to that conversation because he doesn't really elaborate on it. He holds back a lot of education because based on my content, he got really educated on you don't share everything. If you shared everything on the stage, then you wouldn't have a Sasha group. So again, we are catching people in lies and lies and lies. Because that's how you get paid. Because all of you want shit for free, which is what we're seeing with Monavan. She doesn't give anything to anyone. Not even if you pay her. She just doesn't do anything. She works off of a delusion of forced incompetence while you feel neurotic. And then she says, well, they're neurotic, so then I'm going to go over there and give them a little vag tickle. Your hair looks really pretty. Your dress is really nice. That person's over there is very angry at somebody, probably her. Why are you mad? Is everything okay with you? Is everything okay with you? That one over there, she sees an opportunity with that one over there, so she makes a plan to beeline it over to them. Feeling only joy and happiness in her version, which is all erotica, I'm better than you, living in an uplift of look at how I've made it in the business. However, nothing comes out of her mouth. And this is for all of you. Mallory or whatever your name is, none of you deliver on anything to anyone of substance. You literally are disintegrating human lives. We're being browbeat to death, forced by communism while you all live in communism. But the only thing that you all focus on is money. Your opinion, not science, just your opinion. Definitely not things that people from the past taught the people of today's world who are actual successful, thriving adults. No, you pretended like you knew what they were talking about, and then you capitalized off of communist China because China, they operate like robots. They always have. They have no heart inside their chest. They don't really, they lived in communism, folks. Genetic, you call it systemic. Systemic communism. It's called culture. And so while Mona Van stands around and lives in communism, however, she's a Middle Eastern, and then she lives in wishes. So the people of the Middle East are showing you who they actually are out of Palestine, and Pink Code is supporting that because they want to live for free. They like that unrest feeling that the Middle East has. Well, if you like that, then you need to go live there. So none of the people at Pink Code are doing anything more than violating our civil rights, while the Democrats are saying, yes, keep going because that's distracting from what we're doing, while our bridges fall down, our borders are open, and they're trying to build the Democratic Party off of migrants coming into the country. However, those people are miserable too. So our American dream disintegrated into a Muslim, communist, Venezuelan, nasty nonsense of everybody just kind of walking around trying to bully me, like those of you at Walmart. Well, let me see what I can get from her. Let me see how she can do for me. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not going to fucking work. So I'm going to give you what you give me, and that's where we're going from here forward. What you give me is what I give you, because that is the law of attraction. What you put out is what you receive. That's real law. Laws of the universe is that what goes around comes around. And that's for you, Mona Vand. That's for you, Valeria. That's for you, Melissa.